everybody. Welcome to my persuasive speech. My name's Ray Toller. Today I'm going to talk about why the legal drinking age should be lowered from age 21 to age 18. Most people at age 18 drink anyways. So why not just go ahead and change this? I'm going to talk about three main reasons why this should be the case. First, it'll provide legal and societal consistency within our community. Next, it'll promote safe and responsible drinking to young adults. And finally, it'll reduce the possibility of the forbidden fruit effect, which we'll talk about more later. First, let's talk about why lowering the drinking age from 21 to 18 will help with societal and legal consistencies. First and foremost, and this is the most obvious one, but you can purchase a firearm at age 18. With that, it's basically saying you can shoot guns and be at the possibility of killing someone. With that being said, why wouldn't I be able to go to the store and get a beer, but I can go to the store and get a gun? But that's the most typical argument used. So let's move on to the military point of view. You can be 18 years old and enlist into the military, essentially giving your life away to the government. Not only that, but depending on the job you have, you can also have access to nuclear bombs. If you didn't know, a nuclear bomb is a very, very, very big and harmful bomb to obviously society and the environment. If I can have access to fiddle around with that, why shouldn't I be able to go to the store at age 18 and drink? But at age 18, I can put everyone's life at risk. Why? Why should I be able to do these things that are essentially putting myself in death's way and other people's in death's way, but I'm not able to go to the store and buy a beer or a bottle of alcohol? Next, let's talk about how this can create and promote a safe and responsible drinking habit for young adults. First, this legalization will promote very safe and transactions through alcohol. Not only do you have to worry about 18-year-olds and even younger getting their alcohol from God knows where they're getting their alcohol from, but you have to worry about the factors into that. You have to wonder if the drink is even safe anymore, if it's been opened, if it's been drugged. With that being said, legalizing this will lower the probability of these drinks being drugged. It'll also lower the probability of your child or friend having to go to a random's house and be at risk of their life just for a bottle of alcohol, when in lowering this age to 18, you could just go to the store and have a safe transaction with people who are licensed to be able to sell this alcohol. Next, it'll also provide safe environments for these children to drink. They can be at home or in a legal bar where people around them can monitor them closely. Speaking of being in a bar and being able to drink, most bars are 18 years old and up. However, when you're 18 years old, you have to put X's on your hands, and when you're 21, you get to roam free and essentially get a drink. However, it's dark in clubs, you can't see, there's limited safety, there's limited security, so most of these 18-year-olds get drinks anyways, and these establishments get into trouble regardless, and messing with their insurance and licensed policies. This will also reduce the likelihood of binge drinking in young adults. Most children under age of 21 likely don't have the opportunity to go and drink and have unlimited amount of time to do so. Most of the time, these kids are on curfew, or they are being monitored by their parents or monitored by security. So they have to do these things very fastly, thus leading to alcohol poisoning and sick children roaming the streets. And unfortunately, binge drinking does increase the likelihood of addiction. Next, I want to talk about the forbidden fruit effect. What is the forbidden fruit effect? Basically, this is a phenomenon that most of the time young adults, but anyone, likely do things or be involved in things that they can't do. Most of the time, this isn't because they want to, rather than wanting to be able to prove adulthood or superiorness to other people. This is most common in people who are young adults and most common in the concept of drinking underage anyways. Drinking underage is no secret, but with the forbidden fruit effect going down with the lowered age of legal drinking to 18, this will likely lower the thought of wanting to drink anyways at 18. In conclusion, these are the three main reasons why the drinking age should be lowered from 21 to 18. We talked about legal consistency, responsible and safe drinking, and the forbidden fruit effect. These three are one of many points on why this should be legalized. Why would I be able to die for this country, but I can't get a glass of wine as a reward? Thank you.